So growing up, there would be times that we would go out to eat. My brother and I were still very young, and I would remember those wonderful times we spent as a family. However, I would always get a little jealous of the other kids. Their parents would always get them a nice kids meal or something that comes with a toy. And as for my brother and I,
get 2 of the most expensive meals they have to offer.
and what about the kids?
I don't know, get them something off the dollar menu or something.
So McChickens were our best friend. My parents would always be pretty frugal when it comes to food, even when we got pizza from Little Caesars, the cheapest pizza that money can buy. They would always order 2 pizzas, only for us to get 2 slices at the end. That's it. My mom would save the pizza for later, usually for her, and if anyone touched the pizza and she'd notice, she would bring out the beating stick. Here's a recreation of my face of how pizza night usually went. So one thing that always went down is that sometimes food would go missing, and I would automatically get blamed for it since I was the heavier set in the family. So being the husky one in the family meant getting blamed for all the disappearing food. But can you blame them? I mean, I have 3 other brothers that are skinny, and I'm the only big one out of the 4. I was the more obvious pick. Well, when I moved out, something funny happened. See, I moved out, but the food continued to disappear. My parents obviously were baffled about how the food was still going missing and I wasn't there to eat any of it. But it didn't matter, because fast forward to a couple years later, when one of my other younger brothers, he moved out for a little bit, and suddenly the food stopped disappearing. And not only that, they had leftovers to spare. Now that nobody was claiming them, they ended up throwing a lot of it away. Here we have starving kids in Africa, and then we're just throwing away perfectly good food.
Got that out the garbage? Oh, blah! I had that in my mouth and everything.
It was then that my parents started realizing that my other younger brother was the culprit, not me. Not that it mattered anyway, because by the time they found out...
Well, Botnik, that's too little too late.
I really didn't care at the end of the day, but, I mean, they didn't have to blame me for every little thing that went missing in the fridge.